My name is Bill O'Shea. I work for Redevelopment Economic Opportunity. I am a project manager. My main focus is I administer the Community Development Block Grant Program, which is a federal grant that the county receives. It basically benefits low, moderate income individuals or areas of the county. It can be infrastructure improvements, housing, community centers, public services. And I guess the biggest thing that I accomplished over the last year was we had to do our 5-year plan, which is a very long and tedious process. And that started last January and was completed in July.
My name is Bill O'Shea. I'm with the Redevelopment and Economic Opportunity Department, and I am a Community Development Project Manager. My project involves trying to facilitate and represent the county's affordable housing programs in a positive manner to get more affordable housing constructed in Manatee County and to make it a positive experience for developers so they choose to come back to do other affordable housing developments in Manatee County. I'm kind of in the beginning of my project because Manatee County just recently, last summer, revamped our affordable housing programs. There's a lot of code and comp plan requirements that are in process that will further refine the programs. So we really don't have our program fully developed and up, but I have had the opportunity to work with a couple developers so far on their projects. The first one that's currently under construction has shown a lot of interest in constructing other projects in Manatee County, so I would have to say that he, for the most part, had a positive experience with getting through our process. So what I plan on doing to achieve my results is right up front, I plan on identifying my role to the developer, kind of agreeing upon the fact that we're both here for the same goal. We're both here to get affordable housing for Manatee County. It's a need. That's the goal of both of us and the county, or them. To be honest about the timelines and requirements, to try to educate them throughout the process so that they understand where we're going and what we need to do. And one of my biggest roles will be to look at their project and try to find challenges that could potentially cause the project not to move forward and try to get those addressed as early on as possible in the process. Manatee County has kind of had sometimes a bad rap with developers. They think that our process is very cumbersome and lengthy. So we're trying to be a little bit more proactive in our approach so that we can try to get them through as much of the process as possible. I have experience. One of my first jobs with Manatee County was doing environmental review. So I have a lot of experience working with our land development code and our comprehensive plan. And if I don't know the answer, I certainly do know who to go to find the answer. So part of my job is going to be to help these developers get through some of the problems that they may experience in getting their affordable housing projects constructed. But it does also require a partnership between the county and the developer. So I need to explain to them that their cooperation with the county is equally as important as the county doing things for them. For instance, when the county reviews their site plan and gives them comments, it's very important that their engineer understands that we're trying to do this in a quick process and that they get back to the county as quickly as possible so that we can keep the project moving forward. What we do before these developers go to through the planning process is we have a scoping meeting with them and try to get key players, key staff members that will be reviewing the site plan to come and give them some general comments and concerns that they may have on the project. So they get a lot of insight before they start designing their projects and coming into the county with a plan. So part of what I will be doing is a lot of times, because of the workloads of everyone in the county, there are key key staff members that really would have input into their project that are not there. So I would facilitate getting a meeting arranged with them so they can get their input as well. The change in me, I've been pretty much a regulator for my entire life, or my entire career, which causes me to think black and white a lot of times. My biggest concern is I want to be consistent and fair to everybody. I don't want to show partiality, so I think I have a tendency to see the rules as black and white. So I'm trying to think more outside of the box, looking for other resources and options that can help address some of the challenge that we face in the projects. For instance, we currently have, I also do CDBG for the county. We currently have a CDBG project that is a park project, and we have a very small affordable housing project across the street. And the affordable housing project really came in first, but in order to do that project, they had to extend utilities and construct a roadway, which essentially will kill the affordability of that project. So it's a timing matter for them. So the hope is that the county comes in and does the park, gets the infrastructure in place so that the affordable housing project can take advantage of that infrastructure, and we have both projects, one that serves the community as a whole and one that serves some lower income families or people generally who just need a more affordable place to live. The other thing is I try to take everybody's ideas into consideration, even if they may seem a little bit unrealistic, because somebody may have a good idea for moving affordable housing forward, and that may facilitate the need to change some of our rules and regulations to make it easier for developers to develop in Manatee County. And finally, I didn't realize, I guess, until I got involved in affordable housing again, that being a part of molding our community, of the development process in our community, was a real passion of mine when I was doing it. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to include that back into my career.
Thank you all for coming. Your participation with your folks makes all the difference. So thank you.
Thank you.